Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. Just got out of the shower, hence hair up in a turban. So today I'm going to do a pack with me. It is currently Saturday the 10th of May. Really get to think then, which is quite worrying. It's Saturday 10th of May and we are flying to Corfu tomorrow. I say we, it's just me and my husband flying to Corfu for 4 nights, but because of the way our flights work out, we've actually got 5 full days in Corfu. Our flight tomorrow is, I think it's like 7:30ish tomorrow morning. And then we'll have the whole of the first day there, and then our flight home isn't till 11 something at night. I don't think we get back into this country till like, I don't know, 1 a.m. We're flying quite local. Well, I say local, it's about an hour's drive, but it's so much better. I mean, I personally love going to the London airports, but when it's like a little cheeky getaway like this, I don't really want a 2.5 hour drive. So I've got an hour up the road tomorrow to Birmingham, which hopefully that time of morning, hopefully it won't be really busy. I am really pink faced today. I did a car boot with my husband and my daughter today to try and raise some extra funds for our, whatever, our move. And I put sun cream on this morning, but my gosh, have I caught the sun. So I've got very rosy cheeks and I still feel really warm. I've had a really lovely shower. I've washed my hair today, which has felt like a treat. I haven't washed my hair since the beginning of the week because there has been literally no time. So it felt like an absolute luxury today to wash my hair and for it to be clean. I would just like to say a lovely subscriber came up to me at the car boot and said, "Are you Lisa from YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah." I thought I recognised you. It was so lovely. I didn't catch your name, but you will know who you are. And I just want to say thank you so much for coming up and saying hello. Right, so I've got shed loads to do, shed loads. We've just a while back had somebody pick up our dining table that I'd sold on Facebook weeks ago, but I think due to her house move, they've collected that. I then mopped all the floors downstairs because she bought the rug underneath. And then I had a nice shower and now I'm starting to lay out my clothes for packing tomorrow. I've still got to check in on Ryanair and yeah, I feel like I've got loads to do. So yeah, I thought I would show you what I pack. We are, like I said, going for 5 full days. I think I've got an outfit for every day and then possibly a spare. I'll pop up on screen now of what I paid and I'll just run through. So basically we are staying in it's like a family run apartments in Corfu. No frills, nothing like that. No, really nice hotel, but it was the reviews that did it for me. It just was saying how lovely the owners are and yeah, it looks really clean. It's got really good reviews. So for 5 full days, including flights and accommodation, it was about 270 something, 278, something like that. I will pop up on screen. And when I told my friend, actually, I met her for a coffee yesterday. When I told her, she was like, "Oh, what, per person?" I was like, "No, for both of us." She's like, "What? How do you do it?" I feel like I've got a gift. I always manage to find us really bargain holidays. And yeah, just a cheeky getaway for both me and my husband to just have some relaxation, time away from the whole thought process to move in and just recharge our batteries. So I'm really looking forward to it. And this is our second ever trip in, I don't know, we met in 2001. So yeah, second ever trip, just the two of us. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I am packing for this trip. I am carry-on bag only, no hand luggage. No, it is called carry-on, isn't it? It's the one that goes under your seat, basically. That's all we've got. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to try and cram in. Okay, this is my trusty bag. I bought this quite a long time ago, actually. I originally bought it for my previous job, but it's come on every single holiday with me. And yeah, I really love it. It's got a front big pocket, two side pockets, and then it's quite deep inside, and you can obviously fit MacBook. I normally take MacBook, iPad. It did have, yeah, like a connection there to charge your phone as well. So that is everything I'm taking. And now I need to get everything in, basically. So if I show you what I am taking, my room, I'm trying not to show all of it because it is an embarrassment. This whole move, our house, to say it's chaos at the moment is an absolute understatement. We're trying to work out what is going in a shipping container, what is staying with us. It's a nightmare. Anyway, that is for another day. So I've got my trusty black dress. This is my absolute favourite dress. I don't even really need to wear a bra with it, to be honest with you. I bought this in America. I live in it. I really wish that I had bought more, to be honest with you. I've got my magenta dress there. Now that is quite, I don't know, like big and flowy. So that could also be stuck over my swimwear if I go down to the pool. So that will come in really handy as a cover up. I've then got these two dresses exactly the same. I bought these from Old Navy in America. I think they're meant to be skirts, but I bought them to wear as boob tube dresses, and they're a beautiful like muslin material. In fact, those are muslin and that's muslin. So yeah, I just love muslin. It's such a lovely material. So I've got two of those. I've got one nightie, and then I've also got this all-in-one, it's just a cheapy thing from Shein, but I absolutely love it. It's like an all-in-one little short romper thing. So I've got that because I will wear that out. I'll wear it of an evening, like as in not out, but as in around the apartment, and I'll always also sort of wear it just before bed. So got those sort of two things. And then I've got my linen dungarees, which I do need to grab a couple of tops to go underneath. And then I've got my Primark swimsuit. I'm just going to take one swimsuit, and you know, I'm sure it'd be absolutely fine. So that's the clothing bits. I have so far packed a strapless bra for those two. And yeah, we'll run through toiletries and what I'm sort of taking that. As far as I know, Birmingham Airport, I did look a while back, and you can leave all of your liquids inside your bag, but they still have to be 100 ml. So yeah, I'm going to show you now what I am packing toiletry wise. Okay, this is everything I'm taking. I don't think it's particularly a lot. So let's start off with the Elemis cleansing balm. I bought this from Bicester Village. Really handy little pot, and it's 20 grams. So absolutely fine to take with me. So I've got that, and then I've got one of these mini Declor, I think that's how you pronounce it, Declor, I'm not sure. I got these from Home Bargains. I've got so many of them, but yeah, a little face oil. So I've got that. I've also got a muslin washcloth, which is what I always use to take my makeup off. I've got my Estrogel, which I obviously have to apply every single night. So I've got a brand new one of those. I've got a couple of these mini deodorants that I actually got in the US. So I don't know if that one is going to last. So I've got this one as well, Lumi 72 hour. That's actually a whole body deodorant. But I'll try and use that one first. So I've got 2 deodorants just in case one runs out. And then also at Bicester Village, I got some Molton Brown goodies. So I've got a shampoo, a conditioner, a shower gel and a body wash. So a little treat while I'm away. I do like some luxury products, and especially as we're going away, I just love using really lovely products. And yeah, they also had some in there that are suitable for like scent wise for my husband, so I've given him a couple as well. I think he's got a shampoo, or is it a body wash? He might have actually a body wash and like a body lotion, I think, but it's in, I can't remember what the scent is, but it's like sort of a sea sort of scent. It's like a bluish one, but anyway, he's got those. And then I've got a couple of sunscreens. I picked this one up the other day from TK Maxx, Hello Sunday, which is like a mineral sunscreen. I really want to start using mineral sunscreens and stay away from like all the chemicals. And obviously the sun is then heating up that chemical. And then I've got this Grum. So I actually need to see whether this is a mineral based one first. I've got a feeling it might be, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to have to Google that one first, see if it is mineral. But if it is, then I'll probably take both, because between 2 of us, we'll probably get through that, to be honest with you. They're only small bottles. What's that one? 50 mils. And that one is 75 mils. So yeah, I'll probably take both those if that one is mineral based. So that's the only toiletries I'm taking. And that is just such a perfect size, and I'd never seen this scent before. Black cherry. Oh my gosh, if you love cherry scented stuff, I love anything cherry yogurts, cherry scents, cherry sweets, it is divine. So yeah, I'm going to take that so I can cleanse at night, double cleanse. And then I've also got my face oil to apply. So, and I need to sort out underwear and what else? A few bits of makeup, I think. And then we're going to try fitting all of this into that bag. Fingers crossed. I will just show you as well. I've got this see-through bag, so all of my liquids can go in there as well. Oh my God, my hair is starting to dry or like frizzy. I need to get drying it. So I am just going to pack a few makeup-y bits, like literally a few. And then I think my bag is packed, thankfully. I just need to get passports. I need to check in with Ryanair online. And I think that's about it, I think. And cook dinner in a bit. Oh gosh. Right, I'm going to sort out some makeup bits now. I am so red. Oh my God. I'm like a beetroot. And there's like heat coming off my cheeks as well. So yeah, I'm going to grab some makeup bits and then I will show you what I'm packing makeup wise. It won't be a lot. And this is all I'm taking makeup wise. I've got a Bath and Body Works lip tint. I've got my under eye brightener that I've been using and loving at the moment. I've got a liquid highlighter. It was just a little sample, perfect for taking away. I've got a sponge applicator to apply that. I've got, it's all disappeared now, but it's Hawaiian Tropic and it is a sunscreen in a powder. So I'm going to take that and a mascara, and that is literally all I'm taking. I just now need to pack maybe a hairband or two, and then I'm also going to take, oh, I forgot one thing. I'm going to take this, which is like a glowy sunscreen. It's amazing. So I'm going to take that as well, and then I'm going to take that for underwear and things that need to be washed because it'll fit in there nicely. Before I forget as well, I'm going to take one of these mini Moroccan oils. I've hardly got anything left in it, and yeah, I can just bung some of that in my hair. God knows what I'm going to do with my hair. I don't have any room for straighteners or tongs or anything, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to pack that because it's nice and tight, tiny, and like I said, there's barely any left. Okay, last thing to go in is just some hair bubbles, grips and a claw clip. I've still got a bit of room. I'll definitely be able to get my MacBook in, and yeah, just passports and things which can go in the front, and that is me done. I'm quite happy with what I've managed to cram in. This is the reception area. Good morning everyone, and welcome to sunny Corfu. So yeah, I need to do a bit of explaining. You would have just seen us getting here, and I did put a post on Instagram and YouTube about the disastrous start we had this holiday. So flight went absolutely okay. It was like relatively short, actually 3 hours. It's meant to be 3 hours 15. It turned out to be 3 hours, so that was like great. And then car rental, absolutely fine. It is a bit of an old banger, but that went absolutely fine as well. And then we drove to the accommodation, and driving up, the exterior looked it looked fine. You know, it wasn't going to be like a luxurious holiday, but I'd seen pictures and it was a place that I was happy to sleep in and spend time in. So we weren't really sure where reception was. There wasn't really a reception, to be honest with you. And we then went into like a restaurant. It was only like a really, really small restaurant, but went in there and the guy gave us, well, in fact, he took us to our room, gave us the key and took us to our room. And Jonah went in first and then I was second. And to say that my face would have been an absolute picture, oh my god, I wish I was being recorded. It was horrific, like horrific. I've never seen anything so bad in all my life. So it stank of damp, like overwhelmingly stank of damp, which that was the first thing. I was like, I can't stay, I can't breathe that in for like 4 nights, 5 days. I just can't do it. And then as we got into the apartment, I'm so annoyed at myself that I didn't take any pictures. I'll see if my husband took pictures. I'm pretty sure he didn't. I know he videoed the kids to show them, but I'm pretty sure he didn't take any photos. If he did, I'll pop them up on screen. I don't even know where to start. I honestly didn't even spend that much time in there. I had a quick look around. I tried getting the shutter up because it was like really dark in there. That wouldn't work. That was the first thing. The flooring looked minging. The beds were like a toddler bed, 2 toddler beds. The bathroom, oh my god, it was absolutely disgusting. All I quickly glanced at was the shower, which looked minging. I didn't look at the rest. I just didn't even want to be honest with you. I just wanted to get out of there. And yeah, we both made the decision that there was no way we were going to stay there. No way in hell. So I felt like really embarrassed because outside there was some holidaymakers just sat relaxing that we'd passed on the way in. Then there was the guy that I'm presuming owned the place was in the restaurant, and I felt like we had to both do the walk of shame, and it was like this long path that ran alongside the pool. Anyway, we sat outside on very disgusting sun loungers and started looking, and yeah, we found this place. It's just stunning. It's called the SENTIDO. I'll put the full name up on screen. So yeah, it was half board, and then when we got here they said we could upgrade to all-inclusive for €35 extra each, which we've done because we were working out if we went and got lunch somewhere it'd end up topping up with drinks, and if you're half board you don't get any drinks, not normally even with your evening meal. So yeah, we decided to go all-inclusive. And it's just a beautiful place. It's like really modern. It's like has an extension to it. So I think there was an older part and then they've extended it. So the block that we're staying in is like a newer apartment. It's really lovely, actually, really lovely. So I'm really happy with the room. It's ultra modern, it's clean, it's got multiple pools. Yeah, it's just stunning. I will turn the camera around in a minute and show you the view I've got. It's just beautiful. We've decided to come to this pool today. This isn't the adults only pool, there is an adults only one. So 3 pools in total. There's a children's pool with slide, there's this one which is like mixed, and then there's an adult only pool. I'm currently sat, I don't know if you can see, well, I'll turn the camera around in a minute, but it's really nice. It's almost just like beds, mattresses, covered mattresses that go round in like a half circle. So yeah, I've parked myself here. Husband's gone to gym. He's happy because the other place didn't have a gym. And to be quite honest, I quite like, you know, I like us having us time, but I also like us both doing things that we both enjoy. And he's not really a sunbather, never has been. He'll sit around for a bit, but that's about it. He will get in the pool. I love being in the water. There are people in the pool, so I'm presuming it's not that freezing cold, but I'll probably wait until I'm a bit hotter before I get in that pool. But yeah, he'll get in the pool, but he won't sunbathe for ages, and I could lie here and just chill out and relax all day, and he's just not like that, and that's absolutely fine. I'll turn the camera around now and I'll show you the pool area and the mountains in front of me. It's just stunning. So here's the bed that I'm sat on. And just see, there's a few beds around me. Go around in like half circle. Really lovely pool. Yeah, there's like a, it's hard to explain, there's like a flat bit there, which I suppose is like a giant sort of step down into the pool, but it's also great, I think, for sunbathing. There's some like plasticky chairs the opposite side of the pool. And then can you see the beautiful mountains behind? It's just stunning. It's really lovely here. So let's discuss the cost. So this was meant to be a really cheap getaway for me and my husband. Don't know when we'll get away next. Just thought it'd be a really nice getaway, but it's cost a fair bit. Right, I've just come up to the room. I was obviously talking about cost, and yeah, some people literally sat right next to me, so I had to stop filming. Yes, a cost. I think the previous holiday was 287. That was for 4 nights and flights included. Obviously this one has cost a lot more. I am going to see if I can get some money back through, I'm sure it was Love Holidays I booked it with. I'm going to see if I can get some money back. I doubt it, but you never know. But I think we paid 400 and something here. I can't remember the exact amount. And then when we came, we upgraded from half board to all inclusive, which was an extra 35 euros per day, which we did feel was, you know, worth it, because we were totting up like what it cost in, you know, even soft drinks, and we just felt it was worth it. So yeah, that's what we paid. It's obviously a lot more than the original holiday, but we're a lot happier, and there's just no way we could have stayed at that horrendous place. No way, no way. And I feel that I'm quite good, you know, like, I don't know, I feel that I'm not particularly a fussy person. Within my own home I am, but when it comes to staying elsewhere, you know, I wouldn't say I'm particularly fussy, but the smell of damp and anything that resembles a little bit of dirt, and I'm just like, no. Anyway, I've come back up to the room. My husband's at the gym. I've just come up from having a facial and a massage, and I thought I'd give you a room tour. So this is the front door as you come in. We are room 351. So as you come in, you've got a triple wardrobe with quite a lot of hangers actually. Full length mirror, which I always think is really important. And then we've got like this shelving unit and then some drawers. You've also got a fridge. It is a mini fridge, but it does actually fit quite a bit in. We've got an espresso coffee machine, and then we did have to ask for tea making facilities. But it did, when I looked on the website, it did also say that they had it, but we had to ask for it, but not a problem. So yeah, I've got a kettle, and then you get a couple of espresso cups, a couple of glasses, and then a selection of pods, teas, coffee, creamer, stuff like that. And we had to ask for a couple of mugs because you're not going to be fitting a cup of tea in that, are you really? So yeah, I did ask for a couple of mugs. This is the name of the place we are staying at, the Sentido Apollo Palace. So, and that's our room number, 351. Let's just have a look what is in here. And then if you're interested, these are the breakfast times. So you've got a continental breakfast between 6:30 and 7. Then the full breakfast runs from 7 till 10:30. Lunch between 1 and 3. And then dinner is between 6:30 and 9:30. And then they've got a spa here, which, like I said, I've just had a treatment, and that runs between 10 and 6. There's a QR code there if you want to pause and scan that if you're interested. So let's go to the front door and turn around. So this is the hotel room. This is a deluxe room, and it's not particularly that we chose a deluxe room. That was the only room that was actually available. So I think it was booking.com I booked this. This whole apartment complex is humongous, and you've got newer style hotel room blocks and then older style. This is a newer style. And yeah, it's beautiful, like really lovely and tastefully done. So as you come in, you've got a control panel for the maid, or to say do not disturb. We've already had the maid service. And then you've got control panel for your lights, and then aircon, and then you've also got a plug socket down there, which is quite a random place to have it. I suppose if you're using the hairdryer, but we can't actually find a hairdryer, which I find really bizarre. Can't find one anywhere, but I'm presuming if you asked reception you could, and maybe you could plug it in there and then you could dry your hair in the mirror. And then walking around, we've got a sink, we've got a fairly tall mirror, and that's double-sided. You've got a magnifying mirror there, sink, and then we've got our towels that have just been changed. Towels are changed daily. Bedding hasn't been changed, but obviously we're only here for 4 nights and I wouldn't expect that anyway. But yeah, towels are changed daily, which I really love because there isn't that much hanging space in here, and our towels seem to, I don't know, not dry properly here. So I love having the fresh towels every morning to have like a dry towel. And then we've got another control panel here, and you've also got razor, I don't know, what do you call it, like outlet plugs, 2 sockets there. And then you've got the toilet and sink, which is a lovely design, really beautifully decorated. Really love the style actually. Sink I find a little bit odd, so you can only have the tap on so far. If I was to put that on full whack, it would actually come over here. So I find that a little bit of a weird design, but I get that obviously it only comes out there because of the door, but I think maybe a better tap could have been put on there, because yeah, you can only have it so far, and I have accidentally pulled it up before and it's gone over, so I find that a little bit weird, but never mind. Got a nice little shelf here which I found incredibly useful. I don't know why you've got a phone in here, but hey ho, you know, you might want to call reception while you're having a poo or a pee, who knows. Again, a nice large mirror, lovely lit as well. I feel that this hotel room has really been thought of, the way it's been lit. I really like it. So we've got a shower, really lovely frosted glass door, and then you've got two hanging hooks there, which surprisingly, if you have a shower, your towels don't get wet. You do get shower gel and shampoo, and then you also get hand wash, which is, you know, really like convenient. Although we did bring our own, but obviously the old place wouldn't have had it. But it's really decent stuff actually, I quite like it. And yeah, that's kind of like the sink, toilet, shower area. And then moving in to the hotel room. Again, I really love like all the lighting. Got an area here which if you wanted to sit and do your makeup, you could. I didn't bring a mirror, I brought very minimal amount of stuff with me, so I don't even have a mirror. But yeah, if you bought your mirror, you've got a nice area there to sit down and do your makeup. A big flat screen TV, and there is like the Netflix on there. You could go onto the Google and get YouTube, and then there's like a small selection of channels. I think there's only 2 English. You've got a chair in the corner, and then you've also got a sofa bed, like a single sofa bed in the corner as well. A nice decent size bed. I'm not sure, I don't know if this is Super King, it might be, you know. Just trying to think, so Super King is essentially 2 singles. So it's either King or Super King, I'd say. I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe King. You've got 2 side tables, and you've got like a control panel on the wall for lighting and all those sorts of things. You also get given slippers, which is lovely, and you get given bathrobes, which again is lush. I'll just show you from this angle. So much lighting around. Didn't even know that this control panel was here actually. I don't even know what that. I don't know what that controls. Oh, no, it controls. It's another control for this light. There's plenty of plug sockets around actually. And I think USB-C and USB. Yeah, I think USB and USB-C, and they're the like fast charge. Also plug socket, lighting again. Yeah, it's lovely. And then the flooring I think is quite nicely done as well. Got like a set of tiles just around the bed area. Just, I don't know, it's nice. It is really lovely and it's really clean. I'll just show you the view. So we do have a balcony with a couple of chairs. There are multiple pools here. So we are directly opposite the adult pool, and there is also like a poolside bar, snack bar there. The ones below us have sofas, chairs, and then it's really well located actually. So the restaurant is literally down that path and then to the left, and then reception, you can either go that way or you can go down and then right, and then the main pool is literally down there and to the right. So it's actually a really good location. I think there may be something going on in the children's pool at the moment, which is sort of over in that direction. There are some like a couple of water slides. There's like a kids club running here. And then the restaurant, you've got the main part which everyone can go in, but then there's also a section which is for adults only, 16 plus, which again I think is like really good. Lighting is a bit crap here, but I mean, look, what a lovely warm glow. But I'm comfortable, I'm sat down. So I just thought I'd mention that I've just been to the spa. Now, this is my second one in Corfu, and I don't know what it is. So in the UK, if you visited anywhere and had like a massage, facial, anything like that, you'd get given a time, and pretty much they would keep that time. Now, I've had a few sort of like spa treatments over the years, and it seems to be in Europe, and I don't know why, but when I booked it, she said it'd be a 70-minute back, neck, shoulder and scalp massage. And then she said the facial would be 70 minutes. Well, I was in there for literally just over an hour and 10 minutes. That was it, the whole thing. So it is a little bit misleading, and it's not the first place in this, like in Europe, that I've experienced that. And I think when you get told that it's going to be so many minute treatment, that's kind of what you think. So anyway, I wasn't like annoyed, because I don't know what it is this holiday. I really don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm relaxing, but I don't actually feel like I'm massively relaxing. So the first day we got here, the first full day we were here, I just felt like, almost like, you know, when you take that big, like deep sigh and you feel like your shoulders drop and you feel like relaxed. That's how I felt the first day. And then ever since then, I just haven't felt that at all. I don't know, it's going to sound like I'm just like moaning, but, you know, I want to be completely truthful. And I think sometimes on YouTube you see somebody's life and you think that it's like all rosy. I am in constant pain every day. I've been doing quite a bit of research, and I don't know if I've got fibromyalgia, I think that's how you say it. I am in constant pain every day of my life, and initially I thought it was to do with starting my new job and like being hands-on, but I've been in that job now about 8 months, and it ain't going at all. It's just getting worse and worse. So I just had like the spa treatment. I was incredibly uncomfortable on the bed, like getting severe pain, like sort of from my lower right back running through like into my bum, my leg, which I was led there thinking is that sort of like sciatica, which I think that is, I don't know. But anyway, or like trapped nerve, whatever. But I'm just like, I feel constantly like I'm in the wars. It is just ridiculous. Since we've got here, I've been bitten God knows how many times by mosquito bites. I'm aching everywhere. I've had 2 blisters on my feet, and I don't know. I'm getting massive attacks of restless leg syndrome, and I don't know why. So yesterday we went down to the pool, and well, I went to the pool, my husband went to the gym, and then he came back and met me at the pool, and I thought, you know what, oh my God, I could really do with like a snooze on the bed, which the day before it was lush. I had a really nice like little cat nap, listened to some music, felt really zen, it was lush. And then yesterday I couldn't do that because I have restless legs and it would not go. So I'd get up, I'd walk around, and then it'd come back. I got in the pool, freezing cold water, and like moved my legs around loads. I thought that would go. I got out the pool and it started up again. And then when I was having this treatment done today, oh my God, it was just horrific. So I had that initial like pain in my back when I was laid on my front, which she had put a towel underneath like my ankles, and I don't think that helped the position. And then I laid on my back, so I was uncomfortable on my front, then I was laid on my back, and then because I think I'd aggravated my back, it was then like awful when I was laid on my back. And then she started doing the facial, and then towards the last 10 minutes of the facial, I had such a bad attack of restless leg syndrome, and I was there just trying to get rid of it discreetly, because not everyone knows what it is. And with like a language barrier, like if I'm in this country, I can say to somebody, oh, I've got restless leg syndrome, like my nail lady knows, you know, and they'd understand. But most people don't even know about it, haven't heard about it. And especially if there's a language barrier, they are not going to understand if I try starting to explain. It was just horrific. I was just led there just thinking, oh my God, please, please, please hurry up. So I wasn't even particularly bothered by the fact that they'd only spent an hour and 15 minutes. And then while I'm laid on the bed having restless leg syndrome, like an attack, then I start feeling itching on the top of my thigh. So I like scratch a little bit. I come out, I've got a massive, I don't even know if you can be able to see it. I'll show you in a minute. I've got a massive mosquito bite on my thigh. I'm just like, are you actually for real? Like, is this some kind of joke? Like, it's ridiculous. And I get really affected by mosquito bites, like really bad. They get like sometimes infected, like it's not just like the little bite areas, like mass amount of swelling. I'm going to put some afterbite on actually. Mass amount of swelling around the outside. Like I get a mozzie bite, like really bad. And that's not just me, you know, oh, I get something worse than everyone else. That isn't that. Like it's ridiculous. I've had to go on antibiotics before after coming back from a holiday because it got like so infected. I don't even know where these bloody mozzies are coming from. Like I had some this morning, I woke up with them, so there must be like a mozzie in here, but we've barely opened the door, literally only to put out like a towel or swimming costume that I've washed and wanted dried. We've got like mesh curtains to stop anything from coming in. I'm just like, where the freaking hell am I getting bitten by? It is a joke. And it sounds ridiculous, but all these little things are just like really getting me down. And it's so sad because all I keep thinking about is I just want to go home now. And I haven't said that to my husband, and I wouldn't, because, you know, I am really enjoying it. But it's really weird. I just feel like really irritable inside. I feel like I can't keep still. And I don't know if that is to do with the restless leg thing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't feel myself. And although being on HRT, I don't get periods as such anymore. Sometimes I get like all of the like PMT. So, and when I get it, I genuinely feel like I gain a stone. Like it's ridiculous. I've got loads of water retention. My feet, like you push them down and they're like squishy. I'll show you that in a minute as well. My ankles are like got fluid on them. I don't know what is going on. Like, it's like I've got the body of a 80-year-old. It's ridiculous. And I think a lot could easily be that fibromyalgia. And it's weird because obviously I've got restless leg syndrome. That is also a symptom of fibromyalgia. And then what else? There was something else as well. Migraines. I get migraines. I'm on medication for migraines. I'm on medication for restless leg syndrome. There's like loads of little things that I'm either on medication for, I've been to a doctor for. And you know what? I was reading all about fibromyalgia and I thought, why has a GP not linked all these dots? Because looking at all of the little things that make up fibromyalgia, I've got a lot of them, a lot. So anyway, I think I'm going to make a doctor's appointment when I get back because, to be honest with you, 98% of the time I seem to diagnose myself. I go to the doctor and I say I've researched this and that, and they're like, oh yeah, it sounds like that. Why are you not working that out? Why are you not joining the dots? There was another thing as well. I have had these skipping heartbeats and like crampy like pains around where my heart is. A couple of years ago, I had loads of investigation done. That is also a sign of, or a symptom of fibromyalgia. I'm just like, honestly, if they turn around and link all the dots and they say, yeah, I've got that, I just will feel like really pissed off, because why is it that you have not worked that out? I don't know. And another thing of fibromyalgia is like, you know, like your limbs and stuff, bones, joints, muscles hurting. I'm like that every day. I get up in the morning and I cannot walk properly for the first, I'd say 5 minutes. I almost have to limp to the toilet. It's a joke. Again, another symptom of fibromyalgia. Anyway, I'll show you my Mozzie bite now. And what else was I going to show you? See, this is a problem. Brain fog. I think that is one of the things as well. I can't even remember. There's something seriously wrong with me at the moment. There actually is something seriously wrong with me. What is going on? Okay, hopefully it will come to me. You're probably watching this thinking, oh my God, this lady is mental. And do you know what? Half the time I feel I am mental and I'm literally losing my mind. Anyway, I'm going to show you my Mozzie bite before I forget. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see. And suddenly the lighting has gone crap. Can you see? It was worse this morning. So squishy. And then, look, can you see? Oh, I don't know if you can see. Look at the fluid. That's not right, is it? That is not right. That's so much fluid. This is the lovely infectedness from a flipping mosquito bite. Can you see like the lightness there? That's where the bite is, but it's gone red all the way around, which is classic for me. Right, that is way better lighting, but my arm is going to end up hurting after a couple of minutes. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm just not right. I'm literally falling to pieces. So, yeah. And then, I don't know, like I promised myself that I was going to come here and not think about anything to do with moving. But now it's getting closer to going home, because we fly home tomorrow night. Now it's getting closer. Now I'm just thinking of all the things that I've got to do. My husband, I'm not even going to get into it because words have been said. My husband's booked a 5-week course to go away and will only be home at weekends. So he'll come back late on a Friday and then he'll leave again Sunday evening, which is just amazing considering we will be moving, I think, 27th of June. And the house is just chaotic. I've been given quite a lot of shifts again. I just don't know how I'm going to fit all of this in. And the more I start thinking about it, the more stressed I feel. So maybe I just need to stop talking about it because, I just need to stop, don't I, really? Anyway, it is lovely here. It is really lovely here. The weather is glorious today. The food is okay. A lot of it is very samey, but I think that's a lot for like all-inclusive hotels. It can be quite samey. We did have like sort of like Chinese bits in last night, and there was sushi and stuff, which was quite nice. I would like to try and show you the food, but it's rammed in there. And I'm not sure I'm going to get the opportunity. I probably won't be able to do like breakfast, lunch and dinner, but I would try and get at least one done so I can show you. But I think I'm going to go down to, I think I'm going to go down to the pool now. I don't know if we're doing anything this afternoon. I did completely forget that Corfu has a jumbo here, and we did go the other day, but we might go there again as well. Jumbo is just amazing. They literally have every single thing that you could possibly think of on the planet, and it's dirt cheap, so I love it. But yeah, I think I'm going to go and relax a little bit now, maybe in the sun a little bit. I burnt the soles of my feet yesterday as well. So I'm a proper idiot, like it literally, oh God, my arm's going to break off. It literally couldn't get any worse. I've got a blister on the sole of my foot from my flip-flops. I've got a blister in between my big toe and my next toe. And then yesterday I burnt the soles of my feet, which is just, amazing. Amazing. Keep smiling. That's what I need to do, is keep smiling. Oh my God. My life, honestly. Why can't I just be like normal? Why can't I just be a normal person and just come away and have a really lovely time, not get bitten, and completely relax? Is that really asking for too much? I think it is, actually. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to go to the pool now. Veg out, try and veg out. This is an estuary that runs into the sea, and there's the beach. A bit overcast today. Stunning. Come to Corfu Town today. It's full of character. Got myself a Starbucks strawberry tea. I said my name is Lisa and they've written Sar. Just bought a Starbucks Dubai chocolate donut, which I'm going to try. Pistachio, not Dubai. I don't really get pistachio. Oh my god, it's got the is it kanafi? It's crunchy inside. Oh my god, that's lush. Wow, look at the buildings in front. So beautiful. I know it's all like old and chunks of plaster and everything missing, but it's so beautiful. Beautiful here. Stroll down to our beach, which is literally like 2 minutes away. So beautiful. I could could listen to the waves all day. So relaxing. We've come to the adult only pool today. It's the first time we've been here, but it's really quiet. And yeah, it's just for adults only. There's also a separate restaurant here, which no one actually told us, but you can use it, I think, once in a week that you're here, but you have to have a reservation. But yeah, no one had mentioned that at reception. I'm actually also opposite our apartment, which I'll show you in a minute, so it's really close. I have to say, room 351, it's been such an amazing, location. It's just quite spread out, but we are so close to reception, the restaurant, yeah, and the pools, so it's an amazing location. It is going home day today, but we don't fly until, I think it's 11:15, 11:30, something like that. We have paid €50 extra to keep the room until 6 p.m. And obviously we can have lunch as well. Not dinner, because dinner doesn't start till 6:30, and obviously we'd have lost all-inclusive bands by then. So yeah, we're going to probably go for a drive when we check out of here. And today, just chilling out loads. Husband's just gone to the gym. It's a bit, I say it's overcast. The sun came out before when it was blazing hot. It's gone back in again now, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, it's quite nice to have a breeze and a rest from the sunshine. I'll just show you our room. So our room is literally just there. It's the top end one in the grey building. So as you can see, there's lots of different styles. This block here is a lot more traditional, and then our block is a lot more modern, I'd say, one of the newer buildings. And I think that's classed as a deluxe room, which I think I mentioned before, that was the only room that was actually available. So I don't feel I've filmed loads while we've been here, but I've just been trying to relax and enjoying time with my husband. And it's just been really, really nice. Last night, I played Uno for ages, and it just has us in fits. Makes me laugh just thinking about it. My husband hates losing, and it's a game that I win at a lot, so it makes me laugh. But yeah, last night what did we do? We had an early-ish dinner actually. Then we came up to actually this area, and we had a couple of drinks, we played some Uno, and then we went back and we watched a film, which was nice because we haven't really watched a film while we've been here. I felt so tired since I've been here. I don't know if it's just because I've relaxed. Yesterday we drove out to another area, which I didn't really like, to be honest with you. And yeah, we got chatting in the car, which we promised ourselves we wouldn't really discuss about moving. But then I started to feel really I don't know, a bit down and anxious about what I've got ahead of me of the next, I don't know, 6 weeks. My husband's fantastically going away for those 5 weeks on a training course. Well, not training course, he is a trainer. And I'm at home, obviously working full-time hours. He's back Friday through till Sunday, but I work every Saturday and sometimes a Sunday. And somehow we've got to completely sort out the rest of the house, ready to move, get everything ready so that the removal company know what they're packaging up and what they're not packaging up. It just feels a lot. It's a lot, and I'm essentially going to be doing it by myself. So I am pretty stressed about that. We've still got stuff to sell on Facebook. It just feels a little bit overwhelming. It's Thursday today. We get back early hours of Friday morning, and then we're doing another car boot on Saturday. So if anyone is in the Dursley area, come down and see what we've got. But I think I'm just going to chill out now, listen to some music. I was just listening to Michael Jackson's Thriller a minute ago. He's one of my favourites. And I think I'm just going to veg out for a couple of hours, listen to some music, and I don't know, maybe play some more games at Uno later, who knows. But yeah, I think the sun is trying to creep through at the moment. I quite like breaks in the sun. Just thought I'd show you a bit of the restaurant. Got a bread station there, pudding station, and there's like a mixture of hot foods, meats, there's mushrooms there, fish, fries, chicken, massive pork chops, more hot food, rice, fish, spaghetti, potatoes, baby corn, that's chicken in lemon sauce. There is a kids station as well. Rice. Got a massive salad bar here. Olives. Tzatziki, which I've had literally every day being here, which is divine. Greek salad every day. And then we've got loads of fruit, fresh fruit, jams, yogurts, more fruit, and there's loads more bread over here, and that's where we toast bread in the mornings. And here we've got a little station full of nuts, seeds, dried fruits, and that's about it. Just quickly show you the snack bar. We didn't actually eat here at all, but there is a small selection of things, not loads. Bit of fresh fruit. There's even some sandwiches. It's time to go home. Sad. Arrived back at the airport, ready to fly home. It's just started spitting with rain a little bit actually. It's been really overcast today. I think it's meant to rain all day tomorrow, so it's a good day to come home. I'm actually really looking forward to going home, I think. I've really enjoyed it here, but yeah, ready to go home now. The airport looks very pretty. So close to Corfu Town. We've literally just been to Corfu Town and had a meal because our all-inclusive only went up till lunchtime. So yeah, just had a meal and now just making a walk to the airport. Can you lot hear that? That's so cool! my god, I've never heard frogs like that. I don't know where they are.